Today I'm going to share why you need a why, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Tony Bache, the founder of 365 Plus. And one thing I get asked all the time is, what is a why? What's it all about? Why do I need a why? Well, let me walk you through that, because this is one of the most powerful things you can have, not just when it comes to your goals, not just when it comes to your habit, but when it comes to everything in your life. So, you know what your goals are. You know what habits you have that you're trying to achieve. You know how you're going to do it. You've either got the habit that you're going to repeat every day, or you've got a goal that you've broken down into little bite-sized chunks that you're going to do. But do you know why you're doing it? What's going to compel you to do it? Because everything in life, you need a really compelling reason to do it. If you don't have enough of a compelling reason, if you don't have enough of a pull that's like really pulling you to do that, and you're always having to kind of like push yourself to do it, it's not going to stick. It doesn't matter how many tactical things you do to try and achieve a goal or make a habit stick. It's not going to work unless you have a really compelling reason why. Because willpower and motivation are not enough. You can't, like, you run out. Willpower and motivation are like a muscle. You use it, and you run out. You can't just rely on that. You need to have something deep within your core that's going to really, really push you to want to achieve whatever it is that you've chosen to go after. So you need to think really hard and really deep about what that why is. You've got to really do something. You've got to dig deep, because this has got to be compelling. It's got to be fueled and charged full of emotion. And there's a great saying that if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not your why. And that's capturing the fact that this has to be really deep. It has to be something that really makes you want to just like achieve this no matter what. It makes you make this goal a must, like life or death. Who would you die for? That potentially is the person that's your why. And it doesn't have to be a person. It can be a what. It can be anything you want, but it has to be something that's very meaningful to you, something that's really going to charge you to move forward on those tough days. It's going to make you keep showing up. It's going to make you keep being consistent. Like, you need to figure out what that is. So I'm going to share a really easy method with you that you can use right away to uncover what your why is. And it's super simple. I'll throw a download. If you want to grab it, you can download it, but it is super simple. You can do it with or without the download. And this exercise is called the 5 whys. And it actually comes back to Toyota manufacturing, I think it was, when they were trying to do root cause analysis. They used this strategy to get to the root cause of a problem so that they could fix the problem. And we're flipping that on its head, and we're using it to get to the root of what your why is. So you ask yourself why 5 times. And it's really important that you do it 5 times. And I'm going to give you an example of why, and there'll be some more examples in the download that you can grab below. But why you ask yourself 5 times is because each time you have to dig a little bit deeper. So I'm going to give you an example of exercise. So my goal, this is not really written like a good goal, but just to keep it simple, is I want to exercise more. So why? Because I want to be more fit and healthy. But why? Because I want to be able to run and jump outside with my kids. But why? Because I want to be able to play with them and have fun with them, and I want them to know that I can be there. But why? Because I'm afraid if I don't get fit and healthy that I won't be able to spend any time with them. But why? Because I'm afraid that if I don't spend time with my kids, that they won't see me as a role model, and they'll start looking to other people to be their role model. Now think about how much more powerful it would be to you if you thought that your children were going to not see you as a role model, and they were going to be looking to someone else as a role model versus, I just want to be more fit and healthy. Which do you think is more powerful? I don't have kids, but I can assure you that even for me, the 5th one feels so much more emotionally charged than I just want to be fit and healthy. And that was just a quick example that I walked you through, but there's so many more. And like I said, I'll include a couple in the download. But literally what you need to do is you need to ask yourself why 5 times. You need to figure out why you're doing this. And you can do this for each goal. You can do this for each habit. You can do this when you're coming up with a vision for your life, because it's so important that you know why. It's important that you understand why you need a why, because this is something that's going to make a huge difference for you. It's a game changer. When you connect the dots and you're doing everything for a reason, something that you would die for, something that you feel so strongly about, something that you have such an emotional connection to, you can't fail. You can only succeed. So make sure you do this exercise, grab the download below, and live vivaciously.